Alright guys, we're talking Chimps Mode. We're actually going to play on what some people might say is one of the easiest maps in the game, or at least one of the most reasonable maps in the game. Nothing about this map is hard. It's very fair all around, and it's pretty simple. So why am I playing it, and why am I playing it on Chimps Mode for you guys? Well, I feel like a lot of the newer players out there, they've watched some of my videos, they even watched my first time beating this on Chimps Mode. And a lot has changed since the game first came out. So I feel like I need to go through and I need to start playing some of these for you guys on Chimps Mode to show you how to beat them. And hopefully a fun and efficient manner over here, because I feel like a lot of people are still struggling on Chimps Mode. What you got to realize about Chimps Mode is that round 0 to 80, while you can still lose on them, are really not the thing you're worried about. It kind of sucks to lose on round 15, it kind of sucks to lose on 23, but you wasted 3, 4, 5 minutes of your life. If you make it all the way to round 95 or 99, and then you lose, well, you just wasted 40 minutes or 50 minutes or even an hour of your life, depending on how fast your device is, which is terrible. Obviously, we don't like wasting hours of our lives, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to load you guys up and set you up for the long term here. Talk about the really good towers that you probably want to use in the long term here. Some towers that you should probably try to stay away from as much as you possibly can. I will say that this guide is, obviously designed for this map, but it can be used as sort of like a setup for yourself for long term, for pretty much any beginner map over here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do Gwendolyn over here pretty much as soon as you possibly can. Make sure you get her up right away on round 12 if you can afford her, because the experience already starts to flow in here. And getting her up to level 20 is going to actually matter for you. Now, you can go with any hero you want to. I think a lot of people are probably going to Heli right now. She's the new up-and-coming hot thing in the game. But personally, I'm a bigger fan of Gwendolyn. I feel like she's just a good all-around tower. She does a lot of balloon popping power, which is sort of surprising over here. Sort of unexpected to be so good here, but it's kind of important, So anyways, the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna get a ninja, just a lower level ninja, but I'm gonna keep them here for cleanup. I'm gonna put them right about here. There's going to be my cleanup ninja for now. We're going to get on with the ninja discipline and seeking shuriken over here. And again, the reason why I like to do this is not because they're going to be amazing on round 99 or 100, but just because right now it just makes me feel safe, and to only spend an extra $1,000 isn't that big of a deal for me to just be like, hey, I'm good. Now I can save up for pretty much any tower that I want to, and I've got camo detection, and I feel safe. So it's really nice to just sort of get those lower tier towers that just make you feel really good about the game for a long time. And it's not bad against Moabs or ceramics or other random things that you might be sort of afraid of at this point. Anyways, probably the most important tower in the game to get right about now is this sexy guy right here. He is going to be your best tower in the game. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put them in sort of a weird spot here. We're going to put them here because what we're going to do is we're going to plan ahead. Whenever you're playing on Chimps Mode, you always want to plan ahead. And what we're going to do is we're going to put them sort of close over here on the left, because what we're going to do is we're going to get a monkey village, guys. So, in fact, what we can do is we can get that first, just to make sure it's going to be in range here. So we're going to get the monkey village right here. Let's put it blammo right there. Pretty good. Not that bad of a spot. And then we're going to go for the heli pallet right after that. Now, sadly, because we're on Chimps Mode, we don't get the monkey knowledge. We don't get the very, very cheap heli pallet here, but that's okay. We can still guide them around and let them do whatever they want. But really, what we want to do is we want to get the quad darts going. We're going to put them on pursuit just so I don't have to worry about them for the rest of the game. And then we're going to alchemize them. And that is going to be like the most important part of your team right here, your heli pilot. Get them up to 203, 204, and 205 as soon as you possibly can. By far the best tower in your arsenal right now. But sadly, I actually do believe that they will nerf this heli pilot fairly soon. When I say fairly soon, I legit mean it, man. I feel like it's not going to be a long time away. It's coming here. So let's throw Gwendolyn's little pot of fire over here. The ninja should be able to clean all these balloons up anyways, but I felt like she would help, but she didn't, sadly enough. Anyways, next thing you probably want to get is your radar scanner. So the nice thing about getting the monkey village in the early part of the game is, even though it does hurt you a little bit for like full-on popping power, we just spent about $3,500 on this guy. Now you've got camo detection for your Dart Monkey, for Gwendolyn, for your Heli Pilot, for the rest of the game. Yes, like that is such just a load off your back right there. Having full-on camo detection for all your towers. It's just so gosh darn nice. Let's go. Pursuit, faster firing, all that stuff, and then we're going to get the Alchemist over here. Now the Alchemist is going to be an interesting tower here, guys. What we're going to do is we're going to put the Alchemist in range of the Ninja and the Helipilot, but we definitely want it to be closer to the Helipilot. So it powers up the Helipilot more than it powers up the Ninja. Alright, we're going to get a 1, 2, and 3 Berserker Brew. Let them just start throwing some stuff on these guys. You're going to realize how powerful the Helipilot's already going to become. But this is also going to power up my Ninja over here, which is a fairly fast shooting tower, but not a super fast shooting tower. Now, if we want to, we can get a second Alchemist over here, sort of in the, recent, like close vicinity over here. Power up like a mortar or another tower of our choosing, maybe a cannon or something like that. But anyways, we're going to go up to the stronger stimulant here for round 40. This is the Moab class balloon. You can see, ba-boom, ba-boom. The damage out of this Helipilot is just insane, right? It's really nice, isn't it? So you're realizing, wow, we actually have a pretty good defense at this point. Without spending too much money, without it being that difficult, we're just sort of rocking through the level. And that's what you guys want to see from me, right? You don't want to see me struggle-lugging the entire time. You guys want to see me rocking this stuff so you can learn how to be better for yourself. Well, one of the best things you can get at this point in the game is definitely a 2-0 whatever Helipilot. 202, 203, 204 with the Alchemist next to them. We're going to get the Moab Shovel already. We've already got delicious amounts of popping power, and a pretty good amount of balloon popping power here too. Now the nice thing is, by spending no money, we're also actually getting stronger against the balloons in the long term, because Gwendolyn's going to keep on going up levels and levels and levels. She already starts blasting 2 blasts on level 9. That basically doubles her popping power once she reaches level 9 here. And this is going to happen before round 49 or 47, which are like really, really tough levels for us, or maybe around 49. We'll see. It's going to be close here. Not before round 47, but before round 49, which is nice to have. But again, we still have to think long term here. What are we gonna use that's gonna be extremely good against Moabs, DDTs, Oh My Gods, and all these really, really tough balloons for us? Well, there's a lot of them actually. There's a lot of towers you can go for. Personally, I'm a pretty big fan of the Archmage still. I think a lot of people just sort of strayed away from the Archmage. They don't really like them that much. But I feel like if you go for a Comanche Commander with an Archmage combo, I really don't see any balloons killing you almost ever. And then what you can do is just sort of support with, a bunch of random other third-tier towers or something like that. You can go for a third-tier Alchemist sort of in the front. The unstable concoction. I know that some people were really mad that I said unstoppable concoction in my other video. I'm sorry about that. Unstable concoction. I do know that it's called the unstable concoction, but it just comes out of my brain wrong sometimes, guys. You have to understand it, okay? It's not on purpose. Alright? I promise you, it's not on purpose. So here we go. We're going Comanche defense, not Commander. Comanche defense so far. We're going to get this guy up to sharp shots and racer sharp shots. There's really no reason to get the bottom path. I don't really care about range. I care about damage. So even though it seems like this guy's going to be worthless, he's actually not too bad. He is going to be a helpful addition to our team here. Whenever these guys come out, it's just boom, shazoom. You take them all down. Sadly, there's some weird glitch going on with the Comanche Commander right now where you're going to keep seeing the select point thing come up. It's just a glitch that it just happens whenever those guys come on the screen, and then it goes away after they're here, and then it comes back when they're gone. So it's sort of goofy. I don't know if there's a way to fix it, but it kind of sucks. It's not at the end of the world. Anyways, we're going to go for a nice Bloom Jitsu here. I'm going to stay away from Caltrops, and then I'm going to get my Archmage going. So this is going to be our Archmage. We're going to put them sort of close to the front here. We just want to make sure that they are in range of the Monkey Village, if possible. Getting about to 1, 2, and 3. We're going to put them on strong. I'm going to go for Intense Magic as well. I don't really need the Monkey Sense, but I like having my Wizard up to Intense Magic. I feel like he's specially powerful for us. Now remember that our end goal is always to get the Comanche Commander, but saving up $37,000 is not an easy task to do. What you want to do is you want to try to save up all of that money right around round 81 and 82, because those aren't really that tough of rounds, but they give you tons of money. you know, billions of BFBs equal billions of dollars. So usually, if you got a pretty good defense, you can easily forward the Comanche Commander for around 81 or 82, and then boom, you're basically set for the rest of the game here, guys. Alright, so here we go. We got the Arcane Spike, baby. There he is. Now, the reason why I like this guy is because he's good against Moab-class balloons. So, we've got a good Moab pop power defense here. We've got a great balloon cleanup defense and sort of everything combo over here with the Heli palette, and just keeping them in range of the wizards obviously really, really nice as well. There's just good combo. Again, like I was saying earlier, you probably want to get this guy before you forget about him. You can go for, can you get him in range of the Monkey Village? Let's get the bigger radius anyways and jungle drums on this guy, and I think we can get him in range here. Pretty easily. We're going to put this guy right here. We're going to put him on strong. And then we're going to get the unstable concoction here. And then, to be honest, I don't really care which way you go. You can go for the acidic mixture dip and larger potions, or you can go for the faster throwing acid pool right here. I mean, whatever you're feeling, guys. I kind of like the acid pool. It's kind of nice to just have it all over the place. Kills blutes. It's cool. It's nice. But really what we're doing now is we're making it so our Moab popping power is even stronger. Every single time a Moab gets popped while it's next to this unstable concoction right here equals kablamo, shazamo. They explode, they do damage to balloons around them, and I think they also can do damage to the balloons inside of them as well, possibly. You know, I'm not an expert on this thing, but it's good. Let's just say it's good. But they did change it around quite a bit, so I don't know exactly how it's working these days. Anyways, this is our basic loadout, guys. Like I said, you want to start saving up some money right now to try and get 4 round 80, 81, or 82. You want to get that Comanche Commander going. Once that happens, game over. You win. That's just how it works. That is your Chimps Mode setup. That is how you do it. You know, if you're ever struggling right around this point in the game, you can always add a couple extra towers in here to sort of help yourself out. If you're struggling against the balloons, I highly recommend a cannon. A third-tier cannon is not that bad to go for. A 203 or a 204, very good balloon popping power towers. If you want something else, man, I mean, I don't mind glue a little bit, but I feel like it sort of loses its edge in the late game. Again, you got to think not just right now, what are we good against? What do we need? We need something for late game, or once the DDTs pop out, once against the bad balloon and stuff like that. We still need bad balloon popping power, which is not exactly easy to come by. In fact, all of the towers that I have right now are actually sort of bad against the bad balloon. So once we get the Comanche Commander, and if we decide to go for the Archmage, then we need to start thinking about possibly bad balloon popping power. And there's a lot of ways to go for that, man. Oh my god, there's a billion different ways. There's actually no one tower that's just like, boom, this guy's the best against the bad balloon. If you really had to pick, I'd probably say go for the Moab Eliminator. You know, that guy's excellent against the bad balloon, but he's not that good against the rest of the balloons. Like, spending 30 grand just to be able to pop a bad balloon might not be your best thing to go for. So definitely just keep that in mind here, guys. Alright, let's see how it's going. We're getting to the point where we're actually slowing down the balloons enough where this guy's actually getting, coming up basically every single round. So anytime we run into any issues, it's just like, blast him, come on in, baby, let's take him down. Now don't forget, if you ever run into any real balloon issues here, you still got Gwendolyn's abilities. Like I was saying, every single level that she exists, she's going up more experience, and she's getting more popping power, more damage. The Cocktail of Fire is going to do extra damage on level 14 here, so she's just getting more and more powerful over time. Once she reaches level 22, she's insane. And usually for Chimps Mode, if you try to get her fast enough, she can reach level 20 by the time you get around like 99 or 100, which is usually the time when you need her the most, right? Okay, so we're about 16 grand out at this point. Looks like we might get it at we might get it for around 81, probably 82. We'll see. Haven't really fully mathed this strategy out yet, but you can definitely tell we're doing a pretty good job so far. And there you go, Comanche Commander coming in hot, baby. Whoa! Oh my god! Look at him go! Look at him go! Those explosions just do massive damage. A couple other pretty good abilities that you probably want to pop in your defense here are the 2-4 Ninja. Having one of those guys for the crazy parts is definitely nice to have, you know? So we had to use our Firestorm right there around 78. I'm going to go for the Molotov Cocktail for the second group of balloons in round 78. It just so happened that we didn't get our, you know, our Comanche defense popping in when we needed it on round 78. Sometimes you do have to micro. You know, if you're using this strategy and you want an easy thing, you want that Comanche commander for the late game, well, you gotta do something sort of rough in the early game here. So we use the cocktail of fire there for right now. We'll blast him again. Why the heck not? Of course, the Comanche commander comes in like a quarter second too late on these things. Of course. A horse, of course, of course. This thing comes back pretty fast, though. It's actually kind of nice, man. Not gonna lie. Ooh, it looks like before round 81 we're going to get this guy. This is nice. Heck yeah. I like it, I like it. Before round 80? Don't you tell me, man. Don't you tell me we're going to get it in time here. Oh, yeah, for the last... Oh, my God. So watch this delicious action right here, guys. That's a Oh, my God balloon right there, and we're taking it down. Talk about awesome. I feel like I'm an Italian chef or something right now. Just like, delicious. Can't do an Italian accent for the life of me, so, yeah. Anyways, you want a couple extra abilities here to make sure that you're going to not struggle in the long term here. So what I'm thinking is, I want to get another ninja. Out of range of the Alchemist, though, if at all possible. You usually only want to power up 2 things with the Alchemist, especially if you've got the Comanche Commander in range here. A lot of people, they might only do one. One Comanche Commander with 1 Alchemist, and that's fine. You can do that. It is an acceptable play to go for. But I feel like you can still use 2 and not be too worried. So anyways, we want to use an ability here. So this is the Balloon Sabotage, right? This is going to slow down any of the balloons if you ever run into any issues. It's going to help out a lot more on the further maps, the harder maps. At this point, it's really not a necessity, but it's still going to help us out a lot. Next thing I want to do is I'm probably going to go for the Archmage. I just like that guy. I like having him around. And then I still want something that can help me pop the bad balloon. So I'm thinking maybe a Druid combo of some sort. A couple random bottom path Druids or something like that, just to get a lot of extra Moab pop power in the very, very front. Okay. But you can see the rounds are actually going by pretty quick. You know, after you beat round 80, as long as you're popping the balloons, as long as you got this Comanche Commander, I mean, those things just get popped as soon as they walk in, basically. Almost as soon as they almost as soon as they walk in. Boom, boom, boom. Take those guys down. We're still a little bit low on money. But one thing you're noticing is my defense is very centrally located, in this map especially, because obviously you've got a lot of space right in the middle where you just can hit all the balloons in multiple different areas without any issues whatsoever. On other maps, it may not be as easy to go for a single central location here where you can power all these guys up. Sadly, I think Gwendolyn did not end up being in range of my heli pilot right here, which is extremely upsetting, because... Oh, no, it is in range. Yes. All right. That's actually kind of awesome, because Gwendolyn powers up the heli pilot even further beyond the Alchemist power over here, and then you just end up being, oh my gosh, so deliciously powerful. It's wonderful. So keep in mind, DDTs have already come out against us. I didn't even look. I didn't even see anything. They just got popped back freaking quick right there. All right. Here's the Archmage. So he's a great Moab pop and power tower. Again, his only weakness is really against the bad balloon here. So what I want to do is I'm gonna, I don't know if I can afford a Moab Eliminator, but at the very least, if I can't afford a Moab Eliminator, what I can get is I can get a Moab Exterminator, right? What's it called? Assassin, Moab Assassin. Put him on strong. You know, it doesn't really matter which one we go for, I don't think. I'm just gonna go for the cheap upgrade of the frag bombs here, just to have it out. And then if we wanted to get this guy all the way up, it's still going to be $27,000. It might be affordable. It's going to be like really, really close. One other thing that you might want to think about getting, depending on your defense here, you might want to get the Monkey Intelligence Bureau. It's $8,000, but it's going to help out especially against the DDT. So if you're not a big fan of the Archmage, you might want to get this guy. It's going to help out a lot against the DDTs, make your Comanche Commander a little bit stronger, and even if you got something like a Ninja or a Ninja combo down here, you can still help yourself out. So here's round 97. This is the 2 big, beefy, reinforced Oh My Gods coming in here. No problem whatsoever. Round 98, though, is an even bigger regular balloon level, and this is where you can see the unstable concoction is really coming into fruition right here, man. Oh my goodness. And it's time, the Moab Eliminator. So we do get enough money for this thing. This guy is huge. Oh my god. So he does extra damage to DDTs and stuff like that. We can start using his ability pretty much right away. Use it twice or 3 times, thrice. Christ, there we go. Let's slow all the balloons down. Mob eliminate them, and that's how you do Chimps Mode, baby, in a nice, easy fashion. We actually did it in less than 20 minutes. As wonderful as that is, man. Less than 20 minutes, you take it down Chimps Mode. That's how you do it, baby. So it's all about Comanche Commander with an Alchemist combo. Once you get that, you can get a couple other 5th-tier towers without too many issues. Mob Eliminator is going to be extra specially good against the bad balloon. It's not a necessity, but it is going to help you out a lot, guys. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you press the like button for me. I think I'm going to try and do some more Chimps guides for you guys. I know a lot of people are still working on these easier maps. I'm going to try and work on the harder maps for you guys too, but I just wanted to start off easy just so people can at least understand that it's not as hard as you probably think. It's probably easier than you think, guys. And this is just live, me just kind of randomly coming up with things along the way. You can make it happen, guys. You absolutely can. I'm just waiting for that Comanche Commander nerf where they change it all on me and I'll have to remake these guides all over again. I'm waiting for it, Ninja Kiwi. Throw it at me, man. I'm ready for that wrench. Throw it at me. I dare you. Anyways, if you guys enjoyed, press the like button. Subscribe if you haven't. Hit the little bell button. A lot of things to do. And then, of course, as always, have a super duper delicious day.